U.S. warns Hezbollah not to open new front against Israel.
Here's a summary of the article.
Washington, Lebanese militant group Hezbollah should not make the wrong decision of opening a second front against Israel as it battles attacks by Hamas, a senior U.S. defense official warned on Monday. One of the reasons Washington is deploying a carrier strike group to the eastern Mediterranean is to signal that Iran-backed groups such as Hezbollah should not question the commitment of the U.S. government to support the defense of Israel, the official said. The U.S. announced the decision on the strike group, which includes an aircraft carrier and other warships, on Sunday, a day after Hamas militants launched an unprecedented multi-pronged attack on Israel's southern flank from the blockaded Gaza Strip, leaving hundreds of people dead. Israel and Hezbollah have already traded fire this week, but have stopped short of the devastating full-scale war they fought in 2006, a repeat of which would force Israel's military to fight on two fronts, stretching its forces thin. A Hezbollah source had earlier told AFP a member was killed in an Israeli strike on a watchtower in South Lebanon near Ita al-Shab village, with a spokesperson for the group confirming the death. The Palestinian Islamic Jihad group's armed wing, which claims to be fighting Israel alongside Hamas, said earlier it was behind a thwarted bid to infiltrate Israel from Lebanon. The mayor of the Lebanese border village of Daira said Israel was shelling the area. Lebanon's state-run national news agency said Israel had expanded bombardment on the same border area, with enemy warplanes intensifying their flights and launching incendiary bombs.
This post received a score of 8,800, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is what most people don't understand. Hezbollah is a bigger threat to Israel than Hamas. Hamas succeeded with their surprise attack, but they will not be able to repeat such an attack anytime soon. Hamas rockets are dumb rockets and the region around Gaza is sparsely populated. Hezbollah is in range of e.g. Haifa, the third largest city. They have guided missiles and could do serious damage in a barrage. A lot more people would be under direct threat than from Gaza.
Lebanon is also deep in the midst of an economic crisis, relying entirely on loans from the IMF and money from tourism. The last thing they need is to start a war.
Hezbollah is essentially a state within a state. Lebanon doesn't have any realistic control over what Hezbollah does. The last war between Israel and Lebanon basically gave Israel permission to invade as long as they stay away from northern Beirut and Christian Village.
Lebanon as a state can't provide social services to its constituents, and so commands little loyalty that is easily eroded. The state used to be able to fulfill these services. All the Lebanese state can really do is collect taxes. If the Lebanese state can't deliver services, the folks that can will command all the popular support.
What did they do with all the money from the loans?
Great question. It sure as hell didn't go into Lebanese infrastructure.
Every time a third world country gets help, rarely does that help actually reach the people who need it most. I've lived in a third world country. Public services are absolute shit.
Alright, proceeds to open a new front anyways.
Hezbollah aren't a dumb organization like Hamas. They care about their interest. They know when it's right and when it's not. They will not risk it. Them launching rockets is just a facade so people can blindly cheer them. Reminder that they made a deal with Israel about the gas in Lebanon-Israel border.
True, but they're also just proxies of Iran. If Iran will tell them to strike, they will.
Yay, when you're a third world country and the USA says don't attack my very close ally, it's not in your best interest even if your best friend Iran says to do it. Iran better watch out because Russia can't really defend them at the moment.
Except Iran isn't their best friend, it's their only source of income. To put it more accurately, it's by far their main source of income. When your employer who hired you to do a job tells you to do that job, if you say no you will be fired. But Iran also isn't dumb. They will not risk losing this major investment, not while Hezbollah is busy with other projects too. Source: I'm a Lebanese that despises Hezbollah and Iran with every fiber of my being as they destroyed my country and forced me to, legally, migrate.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.